Up next, black DoorDashers said that they absolutely hate DoorDashing for black people. Woman says they only want free food.
I just received a contract violation on DoorDash. You guys know I DoorDash, saying that I falsely reported a store closed when it wasn't closed. Why would I accept an order, drive all the way to the location just to report the store closed, to possibly get half of the payment instead of all of it? That doesn't make sense. And see, when you get too many contract violations, you are in danger of losing your account. Losing my account would mean that I cannot provide for myself right now, because that's what I'm doing. I'm DoorDashing to provide for myself, amongst other things, but DoorDash is a significant stream of income. You guys wonder why I talk about the black community and why I'm so adamant on not trying to drown out what's actually going on amongst black and poor people, and stop trying to sugarcoat it and make it look like all black people are saints with halos. And stores have black people in them, and I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you're talking about Popeyes, fucking McDonald's, Wendy's. Any store that black people work, they will shut down the whole fucking store. And I've dealt with this for years. I've been DoorDashing for years. They will shut down the entire store like a McDonald's and say it's closed when it's not, just so they can hang out in there, just so they can chill in there. You know how many times people have told me stores were closed and I had to learn to be like, well, I have to report that it's closed. And then they say, what's your order? Why would you say that after I say, well, I have to report it? Because you're lying. You see, these type of actions are so inconsiderate because you think that just because you don't want to make one fucking meal or two meals or do your job that you're getting paid to do. You're getting paid to do these jobs. You will put somebody else's account at risk.
I've experienced this just going to McDonald's like at night. I remember one time me and my cousin, we just, we was late night. We ain't had nothing to do. It was like, let's go shoot the McDonald's, get something to eat right quick. We wasn't even really hungry. We just swung over there, and the girl tried to make it seem like we couldn't make two orders at the drive-thru. And so my cousin went off, and I be trying to tell him to chill because these motherfuckers is making our food, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta calm down. We get to the window and the lady take the order at the window. She wasn't really tripping about it, you know what I'm saying? But I've experienced exactly what she's talking about, and it's always black people that's on that bullshit.
I lost my DoorDash account years ago because of this. I was DoorDashing in a predominantly black neighborhood where they would say, hand it to me, because you have the option to say, leave it at the door, hand it to me. They would all say they didn't get their food so that they can get a free meal. When you do stuff like that, it falls on somebody else. If I lose my account, are you going to take care of my fucking children?
You know what? Now I understand why some of my DoorDashes, when I order a lot of DoorDash, I probably order DoorDash maybe like once or twice a day, you know what I mean? But some of them, I always try and tip decent, but some of them require a picture. I don't be tripping, but some of them is like, he black, so I gotta take this picture. Like, it's kind of weird, but I bet they've probably been burnt before by some black people.
I can dispute it through DoorDash, but I don't have proof to say that one of you motherfuckers came outside and lied and said, oh, we're closed when you're not closed. I go up to the drive-thru when all the lights are on, but all of y'all are hiding by the fucking fry machine so that you don't have to do your job. Mm-hmm. Who told you that you can close fucking McDonald's or Popeyes early because you want to? Who told you that you can lie and say you can't fulfill that order and you don't have the items just because you don't want to? And you see why I talk about the arrogance of the black community, because their behavior, their selfish ways, and their laziness can affect other people and they don't give a fuck. This is stressful to think that I can lose my account again when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because y'all want to just slack off by the end of the day and you don't want to work. Why the fuck did you sign up for a job? Why the fuck did you sign up for a job? Not only that, I realized that they can see how much we make. And if they think that we're making too much per order, they can go slow and not give you your meal, because black people hate each other. And every time you see somebody doing a little good, you sit there and try to hold them back. Mind mind you, not even consider, you're just like, oh, she made enough or whatever the fuck y'all are thinking. I don't even know how to explain that, but y'all are doing it. Y'all are 100% going slow and having an attitude when you see somebody coming there door dashing just because you want to. We are using our own fucking vehicle. So if we do get paid a little bit more than you do an hour, it goes back into the fucking vehicle. And what's it to you? Y'all even do stupid, it's just stupid petty shit. And I know because I sit there and I talk to other dashers waiting on their food, and it's always the same stories. We complain about the same shit because y'all are just so fucking inconsiderate. You can go through the drive-thru. You know the fucking lobby is closed, but just because you want to just have fun, oh, Lord. You need to come in, ma'am. I go to the door. The fucking door is closed. Do you know how long people are waiting in the drive-thru line to get an order, and you're lying just because you don't want to, just because you just want to? How the fuck do I explain? This is why I say I try to explain the pettiness and the fucking crab in the barrel mentality in the black community, because it's unfucking believable. I've had conversations with other dashers who say they just close the lobby whenever they want to. I've been to lobbies at 7:30 p.m. and the lobby is closed. You go through the drive-thru, they have you sitting there for fucking 30 minutes, and then as soon as you be like, hello, are you there? Like, I'm finna report it. What can I get for you? This is so frustrating. And then you got black fucking intellectuals online talking, there's no black on black crime. We just dance to the beat of the drums in the hood. And we're just so, no. Niggas is sabotaging each other. If I lose my fucking account, even if it's not reporting that the store is closed and it's not actually closed, I can't walk into a fucking business without bitches and niggas rolling their fucking eyes at me like I did something to them. Y'all are fucking out of line, and you need to stop doing that. If you're going to be a part of society, you need to act like you are grateful or appreciative for the things that you have. Stop sabotaging each other. Stop fucking stealing. Stop saying shit that's not true. Because if I lose my fucking job, are you going to help me? No, because there's no fucking community in the black community. Y'all don't help each other. All you do is look and speculate at the drama once it unfolds. Why the fuck would you say the store is closed if it's not fucking closed? I've had times where I told you stories on here where the entire Wendy's came outside to fucking fight me because I asked them a question. They said, ma'am, somebody picked up the order already. I said, so I'm trying to understand, like, so did they pick it up? How did they pick it up if it's still in the app? Because this happens a lot. And y'all figured out another fucking scam, how to get free food. You get the fuck on and coming outside to fucking fight me. Are you serious? Another gay bitch and I'm going to call him that because that's what the fuck he was. Another gay bitch down at the McDonald's, out the window, yes, ma'am, whatever, bitch, pull up, ho, pull up, out the fucking window, doing all of that. I don't even remember why. I'm not disrespectful. I think I made a slick-ass response because he was being rude. Then you want to fight me out of the fucking McDonald's window? This is what black fatigue is. People are not getting on here because they fucking hate themselves. People are getting on here because we're sick and tired. Why the fuck does everything have to be on the verge of me losing it? Me getting robbed. My children getting into fights with y'all children. Y'all don't know how to act. I got to get my eyes rolled. I got to get poor customers. Everywhere I fucking go where niggas are, this is how the fuck y'all act. This is how the fuck y'all act. When are you gonna fucking do better? Why the fuck would you report the store? Why would you come outside and say the store is closed if it's not closed? This is what I mean when I say black people think they're bigger than the fucking program. You do not get to close down a fucking McDonald's because you want to.
I want you to understand that what we're experiencing is the product of a community without men and structure and discipline and values and ethics. This is what women matriarchs create. Chaos. From the people who give the food to the people who receive the food. The DoorDashers are experiencing black fatigue.
Y'all can call me what y'all want, but it's a special place in hell for people that don't tip DoorDash drivers. And DoorDash, you not safe because y'all could be paying us more than what y'all pay. And before any of y'all come in my comments talking about get a real job, bitch, I have one. I have a regular 9 to 5, and in the weeks in between, I like to make extra money because 9 times out of 10, I'm broke from getting paid, from paying bills. DoorDash is my extra money to do what I need to do on a daily basis in that week in between. And I kid you not, I just left a barbecue joint in the city that I live in, and these people got a brisket, some ribs, a rack of whatever the fuck lamb, I don't know, extra ass shit that they spend a decent amount of money on, and y'all couldn't even tip your driver $1. Bitch, that shit said 0. And it be the same people that don't tip, that don't do nothing, that don't show their appreciation, but want us to go the extra mile whenever it comes to your delivery. Fuck off.
I wonder what the extra mile is anyway, but tipping is not mandatory. And some people can only afford their meal. They gotta scrounge up in Cash App and PayPal and whatever. Fucking Apple Pay themselves to a fucking meal. And they have just enough. So you need to stop pocket watching.
So let me explain the difference between downtown Broad Ripple, Washington Township, delivering over there, and then delivering over here on the east side. And yup, I'm on another motherfucking rant. Because they didn't send me the fuck back over here. Downtown, I don't even have to move my car today. I done parked by the PNC Center, by Hyatt Place Regency, popping them out of PF popping them out of Steak and Shake, all the. I'm not even moving my car. I'm literally walking around this bitch, getting their orders, walking to the hotels, not even moving my car. 0.9 miles, they giving me $13, $14. That's not even a mile. 0.3 miles, because Steak and Shake literally across the street, $10. So you imagine that if I'm busting them out, 5-6 runs an hour. They send me back over here, wind blowing, snow blowing, fucking cold as a bitch, $3 runs, $2 runs. And this time I ain't doing it for charity. I'm trying to get a top dasher situation because I got a job now and I don't want to have to schedule my dashes. I just want to clock in once I get out my other job, get back on the road. And I don't want to have to it be busy or ain't no availability. I just want to be the ones that plus top dashers get better deliveries. So I'm doing these $3 runs so I can get my acceptance rate back up. But like, bro, $3, it's cold as a bitch. It's cold as fuck out here, and y'all ain't tipping nothing, not even a buck. Cause $3 mean you ain't even give me $1, like not even 50 cents. And then these bitches be texting, can you check to see if it's sauce in it? I ain't checking shit for $3. For $3, you lucky you getting this bag. $3 you need to bring your lazy ass out here and get your motherfucking shit yourself at midnight, and you ain't tipping niggas. And I had somebody say one time on a stat I was ranting about, I don't tip the drivers like I tip waitresses. And why not? Waitresses and waiters ain't doing shit but bringing the shit from the front of the house to the back of the house. No matter how busy it is, that's their job. They not cooking the shit. Front of the house to the back of the house. They ain't even going outside, bro. They getting it and bringing it to you. We are outside in our vehicles getting your fucking nasty ass food and then bringing it to your house. And then you want to check the sauce. Do this, do that, do this, do that. No. And that non-tipping attitude is why you trifling now. It's probably why your life is bad. Like, karma probably sucks for you. And I don't care how good you think you got it. Not tipping motherfuckers like this, that's disrespectful.
They really be blow about that tipping shit.
Especially after a certain time, like at midnight and shit, like it should be a mandatory situation. And people like, well, if you don't like that job, you don't have to do that job. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Somebody gotta do this shit. And y'all shouldn't treat the people who got somebody gotta do it. Ain't gonna be no delivery service. And I do like doing this shit, just not with niggas. Like most things niggas get a hold of, they ruin. And I love my black people, but the majority of y'all on the east side ain't just black people. Y'all are fucking niggas. Y'all act like niggas, and I can act like a nigga too. I ain't saying I'm perfect or whatever, but I tip, and I'm cordial and respectful, and ain't rude. And don't overstep my boundaries when it comes to motherfucking the delivery driver texting me while I'm driving. Are you on your way? Nigga, you see I'm on my way. Did you check? Can you give me some extra sauce? No, not for $3. I'm not getting you no extra sauce. I'm not doubling back. Now, if you would have gave me 5 or 6 on the tip, yeah, I'm going to double back. Hey, he didn't get his sauce. And now everything ain't about money. But some shit is just like a given. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? You trifling. Y'all trifling. And trifling don't mean you nasty. It means you can do better. Oh, and also don't say no shit like, oh, you should have went to school and made better decisions. I went to school. I got 2 degrees. Ain't nothing out here paying $20, $30 an hour and giving me the freedom that DoorDash do. I hate corporate America. I done work for Eli Lilly, Hilton corporate, nigga. I did what I was supposed to do in life. As far as school goes, school was a waste of fucking money. All it did was put me in $66,000 worth of debt. So don't say that shit neither. Oh, you should have made better decisions. I can go get a job wherever the fuck I want. I did go get a job where I want to. Something that's gonna benefit me and make my own business. So And before DoorDash was a thing, I had my own company called Hotel Helper, and I was taking niggas to the airport, doing the same shit, going to get groceries, taking niggas to the airport. This wasn't no grand scheme idea. I've been doing that shit since like 08. I already knew this shit make money before Uber and them was even a motherfucking thing.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I do my part for the black community. I always tip at least $5. Always. I always tip at least $5 to the dasher. A lot of times them niggas be trying to fuck over a nigga and they see I tip them and they be like, oh yeah, man, you forgot your drink. Oh, I forgot my drink, huh? Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so if nobody else is gonna say it, I will. If you order DoorDash and you do not tip, you're a piece of shit. Plain and simple. You expect somebody to go out, get your stuff, put mileage on their car, use their gas, do you a favor, and you're not gonna tip them?
A favor.
So, next time, instead of doing that, get your ass up and get it yourself. Furthermore, I don't want to hear, oh, well, you chose that job, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you chose to be shitty, so next.
See, these type of entitled ass people make you not want to tip because tipping is an option, okay? I'm paying for the service for someone to go at an exorbitant price to get my food and bring it to my house. I'm paying for that service. God damn. These Americans, dashers, they be so goddamn entitled, make you not want to tip nothing. You get a tip of this dick.
My DoorDasher tossed my coffee down because he got mad that I didn't tip on DoorDash. So we need to have an honest conversation about tipping real fast. I'm gonna take a seat about this because this is absurd. This is psychotic to me. If you can't tip, you can still order food. If you can't tip, you can still do things. If you can't tip, you can still go out to eat. Tipping is the only thing where people are cowards about it. With everything else, we've had walkouts and boycotts and stuff like that, and strikes about it, about minimum wage, about how we should work harder. If you all stop serving at the same exact time, you can actually get some work done. Did you know that? People are saying, well, if you don't want us to tip, if you don't want to tip, you're gonna have to start paying $20 for a burger. I already paid $20 for a burger, dude. I already paid $20 for a burger. Well, go get the food yourself. I will. I'll walk up and grab it myself. Well, DoorDashers, you should tip DoorDashers because they drive. I don't have a car. What's the point of using DoorDash? They already pay the DoorDashers. Me leaving a tip is out of the courtesy of my heart, and it's a good Samaritan thing to do. I'm not a good Samaritan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be like I'm a good person all the time. No, I'm not always a good person all the time. I'm human. I have days where I can't pay extra, and me giving extra money doesn't make me less of a good person in any capacity. It makes me broke. It makes inflation insane. It makes life difficult. That's what it is. Life is hard. My rent is crazy. My bills are crazy. My phone bill is $150. Everything is tough. Everything is difficult. I have no streaming services, and it's still hard. This is tough. Why is tipping the draw line of everything? Because no one on this planet should toss my DoorDash order for not tipping. No one should do that. That's a bit of an overreaction if I've ever seen one, to come up to grab the order, waste your own time, waste money, waste 2 hours of your day, because it took 2 hours to get my Dunkin' Donuts here, and come up to me and say, you the person I didn't leave a tip? And I said, huh? And then tosses it and leaves. He was obviously having a bad day. Maybe he was fed up. Maybe he needs another job. I don't know. But DoorDash pays you per order. You can see if they tip you beforehand. Just don't accept the order. Have some other poor sucker bring me my food that doesn't want to get a tip. That's fine by me. I used to DoorDash. I used to be a server at Waffle House, at Big Boys. I used to be a cook at Waffle House. I used to do so many serving jobs. And I will tell you one thing. It is so much better as a person to have a better temper about tipping, because it's not going to change unless you want to get up and do something about it, unless you want to complain about it yourself, unless you want to do a mass walkout. Do that. Do a strike. Something like that. You can do that. You have the ability and the option to do that. But no, you want to blame the day-to-day person because you're gaslit by corporations into thinking that we have to pay your wages. It's like the shopping cart situation. You don't have to return a shopping cart. It just makes you a better person to return a shopping cart. But you don't have to. You don't have to tip, but it makes you a better person if you spend the extra money. You shouldn't go out to eat if you don't tip. You can eat whatever you want to. Stop. This emotional gaslighting, this corporation gaslighting about tipping is weird.
I have to say that his response to that was very mature. I give him that for sure. A lot of DoorDashers don't understand that some people can only afford the food. That's it. If they could tip, they would, but they can't afford it. The other people, they struggling just like your ass is. We all in this together. And they don't understand that. And it's like, bruh, you gotta chill. You're getting paid to do a job. Now that person is more than likely gonna not be able to do any type of DoorDash because that is egregious.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where TikTok goes up in flames because black women are upset that the Indiana Pacers have all white girlfriends. And they ain't learned about this until they dropped a photo, a team photo.